season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kaepernick now on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. 2nd and 8.
To throw, Kaepernick. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Kaepernick. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is Tony Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's bring it. 52's the mic right here, right? 52's the mic.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 90 up tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point.
And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Kaepernick now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
buddy. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Prescott now. James has got it. Complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
For the Cowboy field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
Elliott. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Second down at 4. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On second down, Prescott again. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Kaepernick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
They give it to Peterson. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Justin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. To throw, Kaepernick. And this will be caught by Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. Touchdown! Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. A give to Elliott running left. Shrugs him off. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
10th carry now for Elliott. They can't tackle him. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jonathan Bostic gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Humphries.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Humphries. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
And the Washington first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Kaepernick going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 112 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First down, Washington.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jabril Cox in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good, forceful run. And it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Elliott. They're making the stop. Jonathan Bostic, leading tackler for Washington last year.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Prescott now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Kaepernick now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Peterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Gibson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 152 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Dak. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Kaepernick to throw. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
What we got? Check nickel.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.